So yeah, basically what's happening is Funnick is likely to stand in for Secret as well, and they're thinking about getting her roasting. This could be pretty spicy.
Is Light of Heaven maybe gonna coach or something? What do you think? Maybe they're gonna get him. No?
They're gonna keep Sunby.
Oh, and they're gonna release the Mars, right? When Navi and Secret play, right?
No. Mars is going to be pushed back. They couldn't organize that alongside, but it's a pretty epic moment for the fans. We can't let them know about it too.
The light is on.
Now you got to figure out whether it's true or not. But you know what is true?
What?
More Dota action.
More?
Do you know what we got? Do you know what we got?
Is it maybe Navi?
It may be. It's Navi versus Lithium.
All right,
Woo.
all right. Some hyped games. Finally, man. Like, all right, these games so far were good as well, but Navi versus Lithium.
I mean, it's like, you know, CIS fans
stake.
care about the teams we saw, but these are people that others have been cheering for right around the world. This is a team that one of the most renowned names in Dota.
I'm just a Bosnian Navi fanboy. Navi.
All right, so that means I have to play devil's advocate and be Lithium, don't I?
Yeah, now you're Lithium's fanboy.
Let me get it right. Kazoo!
I can't cheer for Team Lithium though. They said we're thinking about you and Pexu, and I'm casting now.
They chose Pexu.
How do I cheer for them?
Don't lie. They chose Pexu and then you're casting. That's what happened. I know how it is.
No, I didn't say anything else. But anyways, we have a draft underway. We have the Drow, Weaver, and the Undying. Drow and Weaver.
Hey, should we just
Drow
go next
and
game?
Weaver. But they don't have the Ogre though.
That's true.
Drow is really good, especially with the Ogre pick. However, they don't have that. And you know what? They banned out the PL, which is really good versus Drow. But they forgot that Team Lithium, they were thinking about this. I believe they gave that Drow on purpose because they picked the CK. And the hero that hasn't been really a lot around, right? Hasn't really been picked a lot.
Like we've seen it maybe once or twice in the last few weeks. It doesn't get picked, you know?
Yeah, but it used to be a decent pick versus Drow. You have ways of catching up to her, and if your illusions just hit her once, she's gone. That's it. All you have to do. Use your ulti, reality rift her, she disappears. But all you have to do is maybe, not as easy as I make it sound, because you have to reach her.
You're screwed,
yeah, you have to reach her first.
And you know, old man, if even old man Illidup isn't picking up the good old Chaos Knight, then it's a surprise to see it here for Team Lithium. At the same time, we have seen plenty of games where you said the Drow can be jumped, but if she gets a gust out, we've seen plenty of games with Chaos Knight. They don't always go beat GB first. Some of them are greedy. Some of them like to pick up a heart, and that can be a huge mistake here.
Yeah, some Manta perhaps would be good to get rid of that gust so that you can jump onto Drow. Now we have an Axe though, and an Axe pick with the Weaver and the Drow. This makes me think, is this maybe a Weaver 4? It might be, because Weaver 4 is good when you have Drow. It's not the best, but it could be an Axe 5. Well, Eternal Envy style.
Then it's an Undying 4, and then I'm just
it's not gonna happen, obviously, but you never know. EE style, man. I mean, Soneko, he's drafting some weird 5s as well. He's on that bandwagon. He's picking some heroes that aren't really true position 5s either. He was playing a lot of Enigma position 5 in the games that I have watched Navi play, and overall, I like the Axe though. This is a core Axe. They picked it up as it's really strong versus the CK on the lane, but they
and there's the counter pick to the Axe. The Ursa, of course, the classic one. You can't actually brawl with them.
Yeah, so we're gonna see a lot of cat and mouse games early on. We're gonna see a lot of lanes being changed, I think, because with that Ursa, you can dominate the Axe, but Axe is probably gonna wanna play versus the CK, not versus the Ursa. So we might see some lanes being switched. However, in a dual lane scenario, the Axe can work versus Ursa too. If you have like an Undying or a Weaver. Oh, also, you know what would be fun? Like Undying 5, position 4 Axe, and then Weaver just laning versus Ursa. That would be a way to deal with that. I mean, it's a possibility, right?
It's
like,
not bad. I think the issue you run into sort of is that Axe in that scenario, because he wants to be up in your face all the time, Ursa can just slap him back, and while it is wasted time, eventually
No. The thing is, yes, you're right, but the Weaver is the one farming versus the Ursa.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
And he does so well versus him. And like honestly, you could do this. So draw Undying one lane, Weaver plus Axe the other. it's not perfect. There are many flaws. The biggest flaw to this that I see is the fact that it's not played a lot. But I mean, and people are gonna hate on this most likely. But I believe like they have ways of messing with this Ursa draft definitely. As we've seen Vega do this a lot. I think Sioma the Slayer, Chema or whatever you want to call him, he used to roll that Ursa 4, if you remember. When
He did, yeah.
He started that. He started it with Windranger and Ursa, and basically what they would do is they would pick this hero that's gonna get countered, and then they would put it on position 4. Even Tidehunter one game. So.
And that's the thing. Like typically, though, when you do that Ursa like that, you pick it up first phase.
Yeah.
Because the whole idea is when you take these odd pos 4s, you pick, for example, an Axe or an Ursa in the first phase, immediately your opponents are countering it, and that's how you get value. If you pick it, the 4th pick is
yeah,
definitely
if you pick it the
cores.
4, but it still did get countered though. Oh, Zeus. Right, yeah, Storm is banned. Oh, you know what's not banned though? TA. And TA plus Drow, they could be really strong. But you have... yeah, but the Lina might be mid as well. But probably not, it's Lina Ogre, right?
This could be a support Zeus, though.
Visage.
This easily could be a support Zeus.
Yeah, that's possible as well.
I prefer a support Zeus now with that final pick of Visage. I like the Lina a lot more in that lane than the Zeus.
Mage can play either one of these two heroes and he's strong.
He was kicking ass yesterday with his Linas.
I think Lina is definitely better than Zeus versus Visage though, if you have to choose between these two. And they are taking their time. They're definitely taking their time to figure out which way they want to do, which way they want to go. But Lina definitely does better versus Visage early on. Later on, when he gets... I don't know, he can go for Dominator like a normal Visage. You know what I really like to see players go versus Lina is Atos. You catch her with that Atos, you instantly come in close with the burst, she's gone. She's so squishy. That's really old school build. It's not really something that you go for right now.
Typically it's Helmet Dominator into a Solar Crest.
Typically, you can do that. But however, you need to adjust to the game. And honestly, I think that would be the better build for Visage this game. Plus the hood, so that you get the 2 bracers. They tank you up, plus the hood, they can never almost kill you. So,
and look at these brackets so far. We already know that Gambit are going to face off against No Pangolier, which should be occurring tomorrow. We need to decide who's going to face Secret. Who's going to bring the drama?
The Kezu or the Navi.
Things can get
the
spicy
Kezu stack
from
or
this.
the Navi stack. It's going to be so interesting. This is a tomorrow's game, right? Secret versus
yeah,
one of these.
we're not doing that today. Today we're doing Navi versus Lithium, and then after this series we'll be doing Windstrike versus
I can't
Amiga.
wait for that game. It's going to be so much fun. Pupan plus Dondo together once again.
It brings a tear to my eyelids, you know. It's been so long, but
you know that the way that Papi looks at Dandy and Dandy looks at him. You know that TI picture when he takes off and he's the Pudge.
I mean, it's like
I shed a tear.
It's
really
beautiful.
Did.
But here's the thing, right? Could you imagine if it becomes a permanent thing? Because don't get me wrong, I love mid one, fantastic player.
Don't get. We're already getting there. Don't get me wrong. I like mid one, but however, Dandy, you know, it's like
the Dandy Papi combo. Come on.
I don't know.
Is this the story of the last few years?
Is this his way of squeezing into a team? Is that what you're saying? Just a stand-in,
and now you know what it is? You know what it is? They know mid one is damn good, and it was a plot all along. They done this so that mid one's on the sideline, and then they pick up Dendy because they wanted him originally, but they wanted to make sure no one took mid one because he is a very good mid player. It's very smart tactics.
That's some very sneaky Papi tactics.
That would be one hell of a drama story. You know, maybe we could get a little talk section on that one.
A little reveals.
Little reveals. There we go.
Oh man, I feel so bad controlling that so much, but
it's just too amusing. You can't not.
It's too amusing. It definitely is.
Little reveals a little too much is also the best headline you come up with over and over.
Oh, Madara is gonna find Crystallize.
Yep, Crystallize found 2 second stun as well. Light Strike Array follow up, and that is a very dead drown. Nice first blood.
Their first blood going the way of Zeus. Actually, they're gonna. So we talked about this. They're gonna put Zeus mid. I like it. I guess it's good versus Weaver. It's good versus Drow. It's not great versus Visage though. Like having this Zeus on mid. Like you don't really pressure Visage that much. He goes for sticks, basically magic wand early on, and it's not really a hero that's gonna stop him from getting levels. And once he gets those levels, once he's level 6. Zeus really struggles. Plus, you force him into that hood build, which is really natural for a Visage, and he actually feels good going that build. So
I definitely agree with you, but at the same time, in fairness, Lina does bring a lot to the Ursa lane. At the same time, you could have ran as a Zeus support. You put him with the Chaos Knight, and then you put the Lina with, sorry, not Lina, the Ogre with the Ursa. That works too.
They didn't see through, by the way. He
Yeah,
actually juked this so well. He went into the fog and used Sukuchi so they don't see him, but they aren't using the courier, so he's not going to find anything. And it is the... Yeah, it is the Weaver rotating.
The Weaver support, but he's TP'd down. He's not going to hang around.
So they're going to play Weaver plus Axe versus that Ursa. Versus Ursa, right? Ursa plus Lina.
It does allow you to harass with minimum risk to the Weaver.
Look at those odds.
Well, come on, you got to believe in Navi. You know what this is? Better's going, this is what I'd like to see most definitely, because I want to see some good old Pupan Dondo versus Navi action.
Yeah, they go back to fight their old team.
People never give enough credit, though, because on the other side, it's going to be Kezu going up against his former master puppy.
Alright, it's actually Peksu here with Kezu. Peksu and Kezu versus Lizzie and Chu.
So they are doing that combo, but there's a lot of kill potential with double stun in the top lane as well. So this can work out. The good news about this lane is you give the Bloodlust across and Kezu can chase down, but the problem is you're up against the Weaver who's very elusive.
Yeah, the Weaver is elusive, but that is a sports Weaver, so he's not going to be doing a whole lot.
Let's try right on top. There's the stuns we're talking about, and Crystallize is going to fall.
Yeah, so this is another reason why I thought they might be switching lanes. It's because if you're laning Madara versus Drow, he's not going to struggle. Like, you can deal with that Drow very easily. If you manage to use a Reality Rift on her, she can just die.
And this is important, because of course that Drow is crucial to the success of the other lane.
Of course. She needs those levels. She needs the aura levels for both the Visage and everyone else, and the Weaver. And honestly, we didn't talk about this. It's a Visage Drow strategy. It is really strong.
It's kind of weird. It felt like it was overlooked, because I got to admit, I like Team Lithium's picks against this. They did keep their calm. They didn't panic. They chose the right heroes.
They did. They don't have any natural Crimson Guard carriers or anything like that, which is going to make it a bit harder for them to deal with the Visage. But
by the way, Lizzie's, walk this off, but
they actually don't go.
We got a notification. It's not hashtag Maincast. Just put Maincast like that. Exclamation mark Maincast. Get yourself in the giveaway. They told me I had to fix it. They said you could just shut it up or you can fix it. Those are your two choices. You didn't shut up, so you got to set it right.
Well, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine, man. We're just selling
That's
out
not
here
fine.
anyway.
Seneko.
He has Mango though.
Yeah,
it's
turn
fine.
around.
It's
Madara, he's dead. Not so tanky anymore, Mr. Chaos Knight.
So Seneko at that point had plus 20 strength charges, and obviously this is a lane in which CK can do well, but if he loses so much strength, he just dies to anything. And it's the power of the Undying. You can't be...
It's more like you can't treat this as a... So the way to look at it, I guess,
They just got jebaited, man.
No, I was going to say, like, right now, from Navi's perspective, it's an attrition battle. If the side of Lithium don't keep pressuring and go for these spike kills constantly, then obviously your Undying is useful. So the only way this works for Lithium is as soon as they see Drow, they jump him each time and kill him.
Yeah, but you can't really try to go for that Undying, especially because, he has no mana. Uses Mango, turns around, uses Decay, has mana, has HP, has a Soul Rip, you're gone. Undying is always that kind of a hero. Like, he makes you think you got him, and then you die.
It's definitely a double value scenario as well, as the Chaos Knight, usually revered for his high base damage, doesn't really have any when he gets decayed.
Yeah, Seneko here, they're going on him again. I don't think this is really right, because he turns back, steals some more strength, but now the next time they fight, they're going to have that advantage versus Madara's CK.
It's also that if you don't go on the Drow, then Seneko can walk you down with the Frost Arrows. And maybe next
MNT.
time, speaking of those Frost Arrows, use the Fairy Fire. It looks like we'll be able to move away.
Yeah,
Dara has to back off as well.
Seneko is just making so much space in this lane. He's basically winning it on his own. I like the sticks and the stout build as well. Like, he's basically allowing this Drow to have as much CS as she does. She's not on the same level of CK. 15 CS on Drow, 18 on CK, but still I think she should be super satisfied by this lane. As we said, they have kill potential on the side of Team Lithium.
And that's the thing, we said they need to actually keep spamming out and go for these kill opportunities, and that's why this one is so important for the Undying. He's itemized correctly here because he's going to get a lot of charges.
Yeah. Visage gets the deny on the
yeah, that's unfortunate for the Zeus.
Yeah, he had no tango, I suppose, to eat it earlier, so... Oh.
Well, there we go. They might be able to get this time. Drow, Light Strike Ray will connect for once. And with that, Crystallize should be going down. But no, the Soul Rip will keep him alive. Silent Start, Madara has to back away. He doesn't have much HP to work with. He at least gets the bounties. What?
Oh, Madara.
That's an interesting choice coming out there.
This is what I'm talking about. He's not leveling Tomb. And I think many Undying players aren't doing this right now. Correctly right now. They're going for that Tomb build. No, you go for the Soul Rip. You max out the Decay and the Soul Rip in the lane, and it's so strong. Like, the Tombstone is not where it used to be. Navichu going for Mage.
In a little bit of trouble. The Grave Chill is slowing down. The Swarm as well. He should be going down here.
He got Mage as well.
That was before he'd even summoned the Familiars. Now this gets 10 times harder for Zeus.
Now it gets so hard. It's so hard right now, actually, for the Zeus. Like, the Visage is just gonna be able to Grave Chill him and then run him down with the birds. Actually, you know what? Because of that, that's the catapult lane. If I'm correct, this Zeus, he has to rotate mid all the time, instantly. But the Weaver knows it. Weaver is mid, waiting for that Zeus. They're predicting this. If he ports here, he might die instantly. With the birds, though, they might dive him.
Yep, they're going to do it. Mage needs to move away, but won't be quick enough. The Grave Shield comes out. Shu's already there. He has to swarm if need be, but they won't need it. They'll get the skill, and the Thunder God's Wrath was used for nothing.
Man, look at those predictions.
It's getting rough. I mean, this is a classic Drow strat. And we weren't wrong to praise how Lithium started this. The aggression was good, but the Undying has countered out this top lane completely.
I mean, yeah, definitely. Soneko, I think it's the Lithium's mistake that they tried to go for this Soneko multiple times. Again, this isn't worth it.
Gus comes out, Lina can't do anything, Soneko just stands his ground, he's so damn tanky, can't say the same for Madara.
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
Bot lane, Shu made a rotation, Kezu getting low, trying for the kill of Blizzy, needs two more taps, there we go, he'll get it, but he should fall as well.
He's gonna fall,
yeah. He's gonna go for the clap, try and move away from Shu. Can he actually get out of this? He might.
He might, actually.
Needs to be careful, overpower to get rid of the swarm, he'll be fine. Beautifully done from the Ursa.
Yeah, really well played by Kezu there on his Ursa, using the Wand properly, taking down the axe and then running away as well. Chu is only level 4, so he didn't really have the levels in Sukuchi to follow up afterwards. He already used it. Top lane.
Top, Gaz nice a bit far forward. Maybe next time hits the Light Strike Ray, but Soneko still stands his ground. He's got the Soul Rip before out into Madara and move away. Madara might try and turn around, he's thinking about it. Soneko is low. Light Strike Ray does connect on the Drow, they move across the final tap, they get the kill this time.
He lost the decay stacks and he got caught because of it. He should have just ran. He was actually thinking, because of those creeps there, he was thinking about going in. Oh, Blizzy might die again.
Going in, Kezi moves across, and Blizzy, you can use the call, but you're dead. Lightning Bolt from Mage to ensure it.
Alright, so you are losing this lane, somewhat losing it. The Axe is definitely struggling, but at the same time, Visage is doing super fine. Drow is not feeding, she's doing fine on the top lane as well. The question is how much the CK is going to be able to do. CK and Ursa, obviously, because Mage is out of this game right now. He's struggling. He's not struggling too much with the network, but the mid is already gone. And because of that, he's going to have to stay mid, outpush while the Visage rotates. And he's doing exactly that.
Yep, coming in the bat. The Gus is going to be, they've got 3 heroes here just trying to do a Soneko. They'll finally go for the Tombstone. They need to get rid of it. They will. But now, look at the back foot. Walking in. Madara getting low. The Purrs will overwhelm it, and he will fall. They'll move back across with the haste still running. Arc wants more targets. And Peksu, he's primed for the taking.
Yeah, they're going to get him. He can't escape this. The stuns from the birds, 1, 2,
and I'll see you later, Peksu.
Yeah, the Arc also got a very good creep, like this Centaur. I like it. It adds an additional stun. I actually like the halberd, the Hellbear, a bit more. The Ursa, because he gives the aura as well. But then an additional stun from the Centaur is definitely good too.
Especially with the slows, you can actually overwhelm him pretty quickly, like this tower.
Yeah, he's actually tanking with the Centaur, so that makes me think that he wants it to die so that he gets that other creep.
Kezu did get the bot tower in the meantime, so they did trade this time around. But you still got rid of that mid that Na'Vi have. And this is just a preview of what's going to happen in the next 10 minutes with the Visage. He doesn't have to slow down. This is where he starts to ramp up.
Look at his build though. You remember what I said? They don't have any heroes that naturally build Crimson, and because of that, Kezu is building that Crimson. Ursa with Vanguard isn't that bad, but with Crimson, it's not really what you want to buy, you know?
No, you want to build into that Basher Abyssal combo.
However, I think it's really necessary, because with that Crimson, it's not only that they're going to be able to fight. Well, he actually... yeah, he lied to us. He's going for it. Yeah, he canceled.
He realizes there's actually a blink more than that, because it's all good tanking up, but you'll eventually be overwhelmed anyway.
My reasoning for Crimson would be that you can actually use it to defend the towers as well. Versus a Visage, that's really important. That blink also makes some sense, I suppose, but yeah, you're gonna be overwhelmed either way.
Madara is going to be overwhelmed as well. Hellbear's going to move in. Oh, nice move away. So the clap won't land. Go for the TP, but he won't make it. They do get stunned out in the end, just as his TP was about to complete.
Yeah, Arc re-summoned though, so that's a bit bad for them, but I'm pretty certain they're happy with that.
They don't care right now. Usually it would be bad bringing that many heroes in, but there's a tier 1 bot, and Visage is already eyeing it up. Meanwhile, there's smoke in the mid lane. Mage, he's trying to de-ward here. Pick up that invis and run for the high hills.
The courier might fall, actually.
Yeah, they're thinking about, but they see Mage. Invis rune's going to come out. They'll go for the TP. They don't have any detection.
Did they see the I mean, I thought he was going to go for the courier because he sees Mage with the invis. There's no way you kill him, so interesting. Interesting decision making a little bit.
Mage still invised up, moving forward here. He's getting double value out of this.
Busy.
Seen, dragon back, stun's going to come out before he can use the cool light strike ray follow-up. He won't get a chance to defend himself, he will fall. Dara will fall alongside him though. And now Arc will just run off casually. Stun's coming out, but the birds are intimidating. Light strike ray does connect. Maybe next time thinking about going for this, he does
They
have
are all connecting, they are here.
Tombstone's down, now they're going to wrap around the back. Chu comes in with the backstab, moving on to Mage straight away. Light strike ray going out, MNT needs to move away, but Mage, he won't be so lucky. And maybe next time, if he doesn't get rid of the zombies, he's dead. He is going to fall. Pexu pinged out the tree line, they'll find him as well. This Ogre is helpless to help his team. He can't even help himself.
So the Axe kind of suicided there, and yeah, I was also thinking, okay, he's gonna suicide so that they can initiate. And with that Reality Rift on the Axe, the Visage is free to go for the Madara CK. He gets the CK after that. It's super simple for them to wrap around, as they had enough time to go all the way from mid to that Visage on the bottom lane. That Visage also going for Hood, I believe now. He has the Dominator next to the Hood. Yeah, going for full pipe actually in this game is pretty decent versus the Zeus. And overall, the question is, when is this CK gonna be online? That's the only question. Like they need this CK to work. They need him to go on this drought to kill her. But the problem is, by the time he's been slowed down so hard that by the time he gets that amount of farm and he gets that critical mass in which he's able to fight, it's going to be too late. This Axe is also going to have a blink. He's going to be able to call that CK. It's looking grim, man.
It's not just that. I mean, you get an armlet, sure, but you need the levels accompanying it. You need a level 2 Phantasm. He's still only level 6.
Level 6 minutes 12:30 as a carry.
Oh, Chu just broke the smoke. You see on the back foot, Thunder God's Wrath's going to come in, Light Strike Array, they pull him in, they'll kill him off, Weaver's down. The call's going to come, Blizzy just trying to drag Ursa in deeper, but there you go, Laguna comes out, maybe next time gets kills, Sneaker moving across on the back foot, Madara's going to go down, the Bird's controlling, Light Strike Array's there, they haven't got the damage Visage, finally they'll go in, the Enrage coming out, Kezu trying to clap onto Arc, but Arc, he stands his ground and fights right back, Kezu will fall, Pexu as well. And the back foot Mage, he'll just go for the TP out, it's going to be a close score, he won't make it though. Triple kill for Arc,
that's Rosh.
Team wipe, and that is going to be Rosh.
That's definitely Rosh after that. They have the medallion, Suneko has enough strength to tank this, you have the crystallized there, the birds, the small little burbs, that should be very easy for them. Here we go, an additional...
Yeah, just a swarm as well,
yeah.
It's just the Rosh potential is ridiculous.
I mean, it's looking rough, honestly. In my opinion, the way they lane, they had to win that CK lane in order for this game to work out their way, because the other lanes were bound to...
Alright, calm down. Motion take through, wave it.
There we go.
Just getting that kind of camera mode, you start asking the obs questions and getting yes-no motions.
That was the dramatic view of Rosh.
That was the tremor.
Yeah.
As Na'Vi start to shake this map up.
They take the Aegis and now they're on a hunt. Where do they go? Who do they kill? Find out.
A Chaos Knight again?
Find out in the next 5 seconds.
No, Madara is just about fast enough. That was a little bit too close of comfort though. He will get out, but his tier 2, they don't have legs. They don't build them that way. They're stuck
little
here.
Tower, run, little tower, they're coming. No.
There we go. That's the way we'll make the game interesting. At 50 minutes, your towers get the techies' mind movement speed.
Yeah, you get all the towers on one spot, you bloodlust them, you make one mega erected big tower, and then he whams you. And that's it. That's
you move
how
them together. You're talking about someone different. That's going to come in like patch 9.0, where you'll be able to stack your towers on top of each other.
The Gachi patch.
We got plans for this game.
Well,
hey, these would be much more interesting, mutation modes, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah. Let us on the developing crew, man. Let us give you some ideas. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Ice rock pulse.
15 minutes in, this is too familiar with Viz's strats. They're on the high ground already, knocking on your door.
Yeah, what do you do here? Kezu, does he have that blink? Can he jump in?
No, you got into... This is getting dropped. He's the one who's going to actually blink in at this rate. But Mage is doing a good job. He keeps zapping out, which means that Blizzy can never jump.
Well, Blizzy, yeah, he doesn't have that Vanguard yet, so it's hard for him to jump in. He can, he's going to die. So basically, standing like this and just defending his teammates is good enough. There's a creep wave. Oh, it's coming.
There we go. That's the other good thing, is just zapping that the whole time.
They shouldn't have went back. They shouldn't have went back. They should have realized that Zeus wasted all of his...
They don't want to lose their tier 1.
Yeah, exactly. Don't lose the tier 1, guys.
Most important tower in the game.
I mean, this mid tier 1 is important. It opens up the map, but still, though, they could have taken those Raxes because Zeus was completely out of mana, and they had no ways of fighting there. But still, you go back, you refresh your mana as well. You get the items from all the towers that you've taken down. I think now Axe should have that Vanguard as well, and with that Vanguard and everything, they should go and kill Kezu. That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they're gonna do that.
Are they gonna do that? Can they
get it? He hasn't got blink. They could pursue. They're a little bit paranoid right now, though.
They don't have really any catch besides that tax.
I mean, they don't have to pressure too hard. They can just push buildings. They force Lithium to respond to them.
Exactly. With this draft right now, you don't have to do anything else but push, and that should suffice.
I mean, that's what I really like about this as well, is because I don't want to see them dive too hard. Because you think about Lithium, they don't have this big team ult, right? So when they respond to you, a Light Strike array is unlikely to hit 4 heroes.
They're going top. They still have 10 more seconds.
They've got a job to finish it.
And everyone has been smoked up on the side of Lithium, though.
Yeah, Chi breaks it there, and time lapse is back. Sees the problem.
Oh,
cool coming in. They found the Zeus going to try and drag him forward. The Tombstone get dropped. The Gust as well, doing a lot of damage. Zeus should fall. Kezu trying to jump in on the back foot. Arc, he's so damn tanky, they'll get him. He's down. Drow, they pop the Aegis as well, but no one's dealt with the Tombstone yet. And the Birds creating so much space right now. Kezu getting low, needs to move away. Crystallize, he's pretty deep, but he doesn't care right now. He wants that kill on the Ursa. The call's going to go on Blizzy. The dunk down. Buyback comes out on both the Ursa and the Ogre, but Madara, he needs to get the hell out of dodge. Taking a lot of damage. Two moving forward. We'll create that zonal buffer as they try and get out. They've lost the Drought. They've lost the Visage. They have to abort. They know they can't hang around too much longer. Kezu moves in. He wants value out of the buyback. He's going to find Blizzy. That is the return that Lithium needed.
Definitely. That was awesome for Lithium and awful for Navi. I don't know why and what they were thinking going that deep. Yeah, you have the Axe with the Blink and the Tombstone, but still, I think maybe Visage could have positioned himself a little bit better there, as usually in this kind of a game, if you're a Visage, you don't die, but you still have to be careful about your layers. The Ogre with the Ignite alone took down all of his layers, and then Kezu just destroyed him there. Madara did not die that fight. It was only Kezu with the buyback, and because of that, he's going to have another item, and his item progression is not suffering. So for the next fight, he's going to be even stronger. He has that armlet now. He's working towards the Blink and the Echo.
I think Na'Vi put too much emphasis on that Zeus kill.
Yeah, exactly. They went very deep for him. It's all right. I understand that. They smoked up, they got him, the Tombstone, it's all good, but the Visage shouldn't have died as easily as he did.
I think it's also a case of, because they got kind of deceived by it, right? Last time they were in the base, Zeus pushed out the wave, the backdoor kicked in, that was their concern. You have to respect these other picks, though, because while Zeus brings damage, the lockdown is there. If Kezu gets in the middle of your team, anarchy ensues.
They do have the Vanguard and the Blink on the Axe. They're going to take down these shrines, and I don't think they're going to put their Battle of the Metal. They're still going to go all in. They're still going. They have the drums on the Soneko. They have everything they need.
They've got a smoke as well, which they should be using at this moment, Na'Vi.
Actually, Blizzy...
Now there you go, cool comes out, catches maybe next time right on the edge. Trying to drag him deeper, can they get across in time? Maybe. But as they come on, the drums are there, MNT gonna turn around Light Strike Ray, but it's too late. He's stunned on the spot, and now he can't escape. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, they're just pushing. Team Lithium says, no, you're dead, we need to do something. The TP's coming in mass. Need to be careful, Chew on the back foot, does see Peksu TPing out, May's gonna try and make his escape. The stuns are not there.
Yeah, what they are lacking actually is stuns. They have 0. They only have the birds to catch, besides the Axe with the call. Still though, that catch on the Lina was nice, but that's a support Lina, it's not a core. And because of that, I think it was worth it for Team Lithium. They almost got that tier 2 on bottom. They bought a lot of space for themselves. They go top now, they outpush. The CK is continuing his farm. And honestly, if you're looking at this draft, I believe it's Navi that are on the clock, not Lithium. I believe that Navi needs to end this a bit quicker. Yeah, you have Aghanim's possibility for the Visage with the Drow aura, and Drow as a hero is really strong right now. I'm just not certain if she's gonna be strong enough. Ogre.
Strength form, strength fashion here, speaking of strength.
Yeah, speaking about being strong enough, that
Kappa.
Ogre definitely isn't.
Yeah, no, he's not looking too beefy, and this is the big one. Madara has been found, gusted up. He can't move away quick enough, will be ran down. Soul Summon helps. The armlet toggles can only work for so long.
And the creeps are right there, so they can continue pushing top. This is horrible. They might force a... Well,
he's not dead that long.
Yeah, he doesn't
still
have
low
levels.
level.
Yeah, he doesn't have levels, so that's working in his favor right now. He will not have to buy back, most likely. Maybe he will. They push extremely fast.
Yep, precision aura on. Let's go.
The birds. Look at that now.
All worship the birds. They're going to go for it again. They want that strength. They want that mini racks, rather.
Yeah, they're taking this. He's not buying back. They're going to just take a free side and go back.
Yep. Easy freebie, and that's the punishment that comes in when you make one mistake on the side of Lithium. Like you said.
Oh, they're smoked up. They want more mage.
Oh, jump in. Call's going to be there. Zeus once again, but this time his team isn't around him. He's going to fall. They might just go for another set now.
You found us, mage. You found us.
Well done. You popped the smoke. Now enjoy your time on the sideline. You don't have buyback, 40 seconds without your Zeus.
Yeah, they're going to lose this tower, it seems, as well.
They might lose the racks. There's enough time. Look how quickly they're pushing.
So, Ursa did finish that.
Oh, cool. Doesn't connect onto Madara. He does have that level 2 Phantasm now. Gus is going to come out. Kezi being controlled, needs to move away from the zombies and the birds. On the back foot, there it is. Madara decks the Phantasm off, but he can't find a target yet. So Neko's the only one. He'll drag him in. The call's going to be there. Blizzy the turner and Light Strike Array. It won't matter. The Madara's down. Now they're going to come out. The buyback coming out for Chaos Knight, but this time he doesn't have an ult. And Pexi being ran down. Crystallize doesn't give a damn. He'll get the final hit. Double kill for Crystallize. Now they're going to work on him, be able to find Blizzy again! These big calls! And this might decide it. It's going to wipe the entire side of Lithium. Thunder God's Wrath comes out, but they don't care. And this looks decisive. I think Na'Vi have just taken it.
Yep.
They don't have to leave. There's no way to force them out right now. Crystallize is leaving for some reason.
Yeah, they're going to go and finish this off.
I'm not Crystallize, true.
Maybe next time. Maybe gets Crystallize.
Yeah, Crystallize. Gus comes out. The right clicks overwhelm you and Lena's down.
That should be over.
It's done. There's no way to hold against this. Good luck, Zeus. They're chasing him down right now with the range creep.
That's
Helmet
GG.
dominated. GG comes out.
Yeah, it's the best of 3 after all. And
yeah, you might as well reset. There's no need to just get too overly obsessed with this one game.
Yeah, you just got Drow Visage, just accept it and move on, I believe. That's it. Go to camera.
Go to camera.
Let's go to camera.
I like the accents. Nice.
I really like it as well. Overall, I believe that they had ways of dealing with that Visage. They did not choose to go for those ways. They did not take those routes. They last picked. What was it? The Ursa? What was the last pick?
The Ursa was the 4th pick.
Right. What was their last pick there?
They picked the Chaos Knight was earlier, right?
Yes, I believe it was. Yes, it was. Well, whatever their last pick.
It's so irrelevant in your mind because you're like, well, all you notice is they had an Ursa.
Yeah, I think there are better ways of dealing versus raw Visage strategies than what they opted to do. I think that Crimson Guard on Ursa was way too late. Maybe it should have been there before the blink, but you really need that blink as well to be relevant in these fights. I think, though, the biggest problem for them was the CK lane. The CK lane was way too crushed.
Now you got me obsessed. I'm trying to think if the Chaos Knight was the final pick, but that was the key to their success. He had to have a good lane, and you got to give credit. Soneko
just soloed that lane.
Beautifully done.
He stomped them on that lane with Undying, honestly. Like, he played so well. And because of that, they are true. The thing, this is the problem. So your CK is going to reach a critical mass in which he's going to obliterate Drow if he jumps on her, right, with Reality Rift. But by the time he got that critical mass, which he never did, but he did have an armlet at least. By the time he was able to jump on the Drow, the Axe would just counter-initiate. The Axe had the blink, so the Axe, you're still thinking about the final pick cards.
I am, I'm trying. Not even four.
Right.
No, I think you're right. Like, Blizzy was on point every time with those calls.
And the thing is, Blizzy had an awful lane too, but it didn't matter because they put the Zeus on mid, a hero that does absolutely nothing versus Visage, and I think that's their biggest mistake. Besides that awful lane for the CK, I think having Zeus versus Visage does not work, and you shouldn't do it.
Zeus final pick.
Was it Zeus?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were arguing that that wasn't the better counter in the mid lane.
The thing is that's one of the rarest heroes on mid that Visage does very well against, and you're picking that as last pick versus Visage. It's not optimal. You have some heroes that can destroy Visage. Some were banned like PL, But there are some other heroes that work really well even versus Zhao. I think that was...
And that's why we thought there was going to be Lina. We expected the Lina.
Lina is not awesome, but she's
much
better.
better.
She's
yeah.
much better. She actually wins that lane. Can win that lane. While Zeus, we saw how that went.
Yeah, and you can't worry about the Zeus giving her 1 charges because, to be honest, between the Chaos Knight and the Lina, they'd already done that job for them. And that's a big part of why Undying was able to be so relevant. I think he denied himself once, and he actually done it to the neutrals.
Yeah.
He felt so assertive, so in control.
That he went to the neutrals.
He didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, he was like, all right, I'm going to just chill for 20, 30 seconds. I don't really care.
Trial secured now. And with that, from there on, it was just a securing of the game. The Visage got out of control. He took towers too quickly. The Chaos Knight was level 6.
Minute 12:30, I remember.
Yeah, that was absurd. And as a result, first game is a very convincing win for Na'Vi. But these are best of 3s. We're going to be going to a short break, and then we'll resume with game 2 between the sides of Na'Vi and Lithium. It's all up in the air.
Place your bets at gg.bet.
You got a
Most
little bit.
popular esports titles.
A little bit.
Deposit.
Hello?
Hello? Were you there? You
We're
right?
still here.
Yeah, we're
got
trying to go to the pause. There we go.
Can
We
we
just
go?
got the funky GG bet. Let's go.